Hello friends, today is day 22 of Peachtober, so I thought I'd share how it's going for me and the ways I've found so far to keep up with the prompts. If you aren't familiar with Peachtober, it's a 31-day prompt list for October created by a YouTuber called Furry Little Peach. If you haven't seen any of her videos yet, I highly recommend you go and check her channel out. I'll put a link to her video introducing this year's Peachtober in the description. This is my first time taking part in Peachtober, and it's my first time aiming to do a full month challenge. I decided to break out this cute Royal Talens sketchbook, which I've decorated with stickers, and was aiming to use Posca Pens and colouring pencils for each piece. Here's my first tip: be flexible. It turns out I hate colouring pencils. These are a mix of cheap pencils I've picked up over the years, but I find them all too waxy for the look I'm going for, and really difficult to layer over Poscas. So I revised my plan and swapped them out for some Stabilo CarbOthello soft pastel pencils. While the chalky pencils are a bit messier and require the images to have a layer of fixative, which I'm not good at keeping up with, I'm finding them much easier to use, and I'm glad I swapped instead of persevering with supplies I didn't like. As Furry Little Peach suggested in her videos, I actually started in September, planning out ideas for each prompt and even starting some of the pieces. So tip 2 is prepare in advance if you want to. Obviously this isn't for everyone. I know some people enjoy the challenge of creating a fresh piece each day, but I agree with Furry Little Peach when she says the challenge can be what you want it to be, and if it helps to plan out your drawings or make an early start, then that's totally up to you. I've found having the sketches done in advance super helpful to keep me motivated and to make things a bit easier. The next thing I've found helpful may technically sit with the prepare in advance tip, but I think it's slightly different. Due to my disabilities, I find I need to do things when I have energy, then rest on the bad pain or fatigue days. For me, that has translated to doing a few pictures on good days, so I have pictures to post on bad health days. It's also meant catching up with the prompts when I got behind. So I guess this tip could be, do what you can when you can. For others, this may be working around work schedules, home life, or even the desire to create. Although I've managed to create a piece for each prompt so far, I'd also add tip 4, don't worry if you don't do each prompt, to my list. This could mean being compassionate with yourself if you get behind or want to stop. It could also mean planning to only do some of the prompts, maybe every other day or one a week. In June, I took part in Emily A. Foster's Drawing with Pride prompt list. Again, I'll link to their Instagram page in the description, and made the decision from the start to only aim for 15 out of 30 prompts. My final tip, though actually now I think about it, probably should have come at the beginning, is make your pieces as hard or simple as you want. If you want to aim for an intricate masterpiece for each prompt, then that sounds great. But if you want to aim for simpler drawings like I have, or a mix of both, then that's fine too. My goal for Peachtober has been to get into a more regular habit of creating images and to play around with composition. I know if I'd aimed for more intricate or polished pieces, I probably wouldn't have kept going to day 22. I'm also finding it easier to be less bothered by the pieces I've done that don't turn out how I planned. None of them took me long, so I guess I felt less attached to them. Anyway, most of all, I hope you're all having fun with whatever October challenge you're doing, or if you're just enjoying watching the art created by others. Take care, and I hope to be able to show you my completed Peachtober creations soon.